If you're watching this, you are probably wondering if it is time to quit gaming for good. If it is time to sell your PC or sell your console and go outside and touch that scary, horrifying grass for once. Or maybe you're watching this hoping you'll find a reason not to. Well, truth is, I don't know you personally, so I can't tell you exactly what the right choice is for you. But what I can do is help you make a decision for yourself. So before you throw out all your devices and try to forget everything about gaming, let's talk about why you might be considering leaving this hobby behind. Most of us started playing games when we were younger. I started playing games when I was about 10 years old, when my big brother had bought me my very first PC as a birthday gift. That was the era of Battlefield 3 and Black Ops 2, which were my very first games ever besides Minecraft, which I am pretty sure every single kid in the world has played by now. But gaming back then was different. The goal wasn't always to grind the battle pass or to become the best. Most importantly, it was just to have as much fun as possible and really just immerse ourselves into games like it was a completely different world. We would pretend that we were real soldiers in a real war when we were playing Battlefield, or real special agents when we were playing the Call of Duty campaigns. It was an experience and not just a habit of playing just for the sake of it. Gaming wasn't just about fun and enjoyment on your own. It was also about the community in gaming, whether that be your classmates rushing home from school to load up your Minecraft server or play custom matches in Black Ops 2. Or it might be meeting complete strangers online that turned into some of the most valuable friendships you could ever imagine. I have personally met two of my best friends in my entire life through gaming. Some of them over 10 years ago now, and I still talk to them on a daily basis. I even met up with people from other countries, simply because we had become such good friends through gaming. And if I hadn't ever played those games, I would have never met these friends. And this is also proof that gaming is not always the root of all evil. Gaming when you were a kid was different for sure, and older games will always seem better and more fun, mostly due to nostalgia. Kids just see things through glasses of magic and excitement that we as people lose when we get older, and we see things with more realistic eyes. And that might be one of the reasons you are considering quitting gaming. That games don't feel fun or exciting anymore. They just seem empty and hollow. And I can say from experience that you are not alone. Since I made my video about gaming not being fun anymore, it has accumulated over 1.9 million views. So if you feel like that, it is by no means just you. Once games stop feeling like an escape and start feeling like just another obligation and a responsibility, that's when something really important gets lost. And it's not the skins you're collecting COD or the battle pass tiers that you're missing out on. It's the purpose and meaning behind why you play games in the first place. It's no longer intentional. It's a forced habit. And for the record, I'm not saying that all games are like this. I know that there are some people in my comment section who worships smaller indie games and still think they rock. But if you enjoy those games, the quality of the games are probably not what is making you consider quitting, but rather external circumstances in your life, such as your age. You might be getting older, you might have gotten a girlfriend or a boyfriend, wishful thinking, I know. Perhaps all your friends who you used to play games with stopped playing, and every time you boot up Steam or your console, you just scroll through all your games, not really knowing what to play, just to close it down again after 20 minutes and doom scroll for the next 3 hours. Or maybe all your time goes to your job, because living these days are not cheap. You get my point, right? Life is tough, it's not necessarily fair, and as we grow up, we have more and more responsibilities. And that may be a very valid reason why you're considering quitting gaming for good. You might feel like it's a waste of time, sitting hours in front of a screen making progress in a fake digital world instead of your own real one. But it all runs back to my previous stance. When we were kids, we usually didn't play to progress. And if we did, we only cared about being ahead of our closest friends. We didn't worry about worldwide leaderboards, YouTube views, TikTok clips, or edits. It was healthy competition, and most importantly, just a fun hobby that we enjoyed. And that is not necessarily only our age's fault. It might be a change that is going through society as a whole. Because when I see kids today, they're actually more focused on everyone else in the world, because we are so much more connected to everyone on the planet than we were before. So now we aren't comparing ourselves to our friends anymore. We are comparing ourselves to the world's best at what they do. Games and skill for sure, but also in followers, fashion, physique, and looks. We are in the era of status. And the only way you gain status is by being better. And so that is all we think about and all we care to focus on. But an important question still stands. Should you quit gaming? I've got 3 solutions for you. But before I can give you a solution, I need you to be honest with yourself for a moment. Look within yourself and ask yourself some very important questions. Is gaming lowering your quality of life instead of improving it? Are you stressing over video games rather than relaxing? Do you feel worse after you've played than you did before? Have you stopped enjoying the games? If the answer is yes, then you probably should quit gaming, or at least the way you play them right now. If you are hyper focused on progress, then maybe just start off with toning the seriousness down a bit and treat it for what it actually is, a video game. But if your answer to these questions were no, and you actually feel great when you play, and it has a positive impact on your life, then there's no obvious reasons for you to quit gaming, as long as you don't neglect your other worldly duties, of course. The internet is a big place with a lot of people that has a lot of opinions, and they're not all equally as great. Some people genuinely enjoy going on there and making people believe weird, stupid stuff for no apparent reason. And some of those things might be that you're a loser or a low-life basement dweller just because you like to play some games and wind down. Do not fall into that guilt-tripping crap, alright? Gaming is just a hobby, no different than other hobbies. I mean, look at Henry Cavill. He is probably more of a gamer than I am myself, and I promise you, nobody is calling him a loser. Gaming is not who you are, it's just something you do at times. And do not, for the love of God, let self-help influencers tell you what to do or what to think. Think for yourself. Make decisions for yourself. And most importantly, be true and realistic with yourself. If gaming helps you be happier, connect with friends, and relax in a hyper-stimulating world, then by all means, do not stop playing games. And if you are that 1% who are in the middle of these 2 solutions, where gaming isn't really helping, but it's not really bad for you or worsening your life, but more so just kind of there, you know, you just do it whenever you have nothing else to do and you don't really take it too seriously, then I would personally suggest looking at other hobbies. Try to find something that you might actually enjoy. This could be more physical hobbies. I myself really enjoy going fishing, camping, and just being outside, kind of in a bushcraft style, because that's just how I grew up. But for you, it might be something completely different. Maybe you like music and want to learn a new instrument. It doesn't have to replace gaming either, but it can just be an addition, just to get out there and try some new stuff. And for the record, I recommend this to everyone, no matter what category you fall in. Learning new things and trying new stuff will always be a great thing to do. Do not be scared to get out of your comfort zone. Gaming is not inherently bad or good, just as money is not. If you are rich, it doesn't mean you're a bad person or a good person. If you're a gamer, it doesn't mean you're a loser or not a loser. Gaming is a tool, a hobby to pass the time, to wind down, or to have something in your life that you genuinely just enjoy because you like it, and that is okay. It's different for everyone. Some play to escape, some play simply because their friends do, and some play to be the next Shroud. Regardless, remember that you are in full control of what you do and why you do anything. Have an open mind to things and try and look at things a little more balanced. Oftentimes, your problems are not as big as they seem. If you got food, shelter, and people around you that you love, then you are a lot better off than a lot of people. Gaming is truly a privilege. Treat it accordingly, and you will know exactly what is right for you and what is not. All you gotta do is listen to yourself. So if you don't want to quit gaming, but you don't know how to keep going while having fun, then I will shamelessly plug my own video right here that I mentioned earlier. This video went viral and has helped so many people have fun in gaming again, simply by playing a little bit differently. Don't take it from me, but from the thousands and thousands of comments on the video saying how I changed their lives. So just like last time, I'd be honored if you'd subscribe to this channel, where my main focus is to help people have fun in video games again. This channel went from 150 to 45,000 subscribers in just 3 months because of that video, and I cannot thank you enough for making this dream of mine come true. Thank you all so much for watching, and if this video helped you make a decision, then please share it with me in the comments, and I will try my very best to get back to every single one of you. Bye now.